Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is Luminary Essences Tarot. So this is another pick a card. Well, I'm back with another pick a card reading for you guys. And this reading is going to be all about, we're trying to uncover some blocks, right? So this is all about what needs to be healed, okay? And this is creating a blockage for you. So what needs to be healed in order to clear your blockage, okay? And this could be a blockage in regards to, you know, whatever, but ultimately that is the goal. So we want to be able to learn, to grow, to be able to move forward. And sometimes we have those blockages, right? We have those blind spots that sometimes we're not 100% aware of. So I have laid out 3 different cards, and I want you guys to go ahead and hone in and figure out which pile is best for you. I did not do anything special. It's just either card pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. All right. And based on which pile you chose, I will see you at your reading. All right. Thanks. Bye. Oh, don't forget, I keep doing that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for you guys that have already subscribed, thank you. And for you guys that have decided to check me out, thank you for joining me here today. Hopefully you like it and decide to stay around, okay? All right, I'll see you guys at your pile. Take care. Bye. All right. Hey guys, if you have chosen pile number 1, then this is your read, okay? So what we are going to be doing today, first of all, make sure you if you like the content here, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the reading and things like that. But if you are here, then you are chosen pile number 1, and the goal of this reading is to say what blockage needs to be healed in order to open up a blockage, right? Because sometimes there's a block because there's something there that's kind of holding it there, right? So this is all about what needs to heal, what needs to be released, okay? And we're going to use the tarot cards in order to be able to guide us, and we're going to start with this first card. Oh, this is so beautiful. All right, and this is card number 44, the Lantern, okay? That is so beautiful, so beautiful. So it's looking like some of you guys could be fire signs, or some of you guys could have a whole lot of passion. Something most recently happened and kind of took place, and now it's like mentally you've got just a lot of different things that's going on, you know. And these lanterns on both arms kind of look like scales, right? But these scales aren't balanced. They're not balanced. They're kind of out of whack in terms of things. And even if you look behind, it's like a wave, right? And this is like, I would say this is water, but it's fire, right? Because this is a lantern. So there's a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of inner fire and things like that are kind of going on right now. And it's also kind of dark. Even though this is the lantern and there's supposed to be light, this imagery is actually rather dark. You know, it's rather dark. And it says consciousness is light, is what that says. And I'm going to read the message from that card. It says consciousness is light. Okay, it says the crone has completed a cycle or phase and perspectives pertaining to feminine consciousness, right? That's all about the maiden, the mother, the guardian crone. You know, we all have feminine energy, right? Male and female, and it goes through phases in terms of growth, right? So it says the lanterns hanging from the featured crone's wrist illuminate her world with the clarity of having integrated her spiritual self with herself. She has successfully released all illusionary filters and has created the limiting effects on her mind and fed the unhelpful aspects of the ego. The white light of love that the crone can now reach all that is within her periphery. Without judgment or expectation, she is now capable of objectively observing all with compassion and consideration and calm composures. All matters in life are neutral. Many are not conducive to the meaning and significance that we or others impulsively attach to them. When we view the predicaments without emotion or significance, it holds for us how things might make sense beyond our personalization of them are illuminated. To separate ourselves from the drama, assumptions, and heightened emotions is to see rather than react according to the underlying dynamics at play. This affords us access to the empowered capacity to choose whether to participate in what is being triggered or projected onto us, right? So it says the crone has shown up to remind you that whenever you feel challenged in life, stop whatever you are doing to ask spirit self, what am I being invited to learn here? Each obstacle, moment, or overwhelm and hardship offers necessary and valuable lessons to evaluate us beyond being a match to it. Any perceived mistake, wrong turn, or regret plays a part in your pathway to insight and liberation. Please be assured that each currently perceived negative is presently unlit lantern and therefore opportunity to see clearer. Okay, love is the only place from which to observe, be in, and reflect upon. Okay, and the message here says awareness expands us as we clear the darkness with light. Clarity transforms our perception into lanterns of insight that can illuminate a way for others too. Okay, so yeah, so working on clarity and being okay if sometimes you struggle, with seeing things, understanding that this is a process, you work to get to the end in terms of healing. It says all that is needed is for the light to be turned on so that the obstacle can be recognized as the positive lesson, tool, growth, insight, or gift that it is. You are always met with teachings and forms that match whatever way you are available to receive them at that moment. Okay, so it's all about you being aware. Okay, you have the control. You are able to manipulate and to kind of change things in your favor. Okay, so this is all about you being able to realize that the consciousness on the inside is the light. And the moment that you come up with that you come into a situation, being able to take you don't have to immediately engage with it. Okay, it's all about you being able to understand that the insight is within. And sometimes there are different things that come to play that helps you to be able to learn and understanding that. All right, one card, Spirit. What needs to be healed in order to release the blockage? What needs to be healed? Ooh, shoot, a lot of that wanted to pass up. What needs to be healed for? Okay, pile number 1. Chill out now. All right. So what needs to be healed for my pile number 1 in order to release blockages? We got that balance again. We have that balance. You are out here potentially trying to, be a part of everything and everyone, but you don't have to. You really being able to focus on your own creations, being able to accept yourself, not worrying about everything else that everybody has going on, all the people that are in your head, and most importantly, not focusing on anybody else but yourself. Okay? This is about your self-worth. This is about your self-worth and you being able to get out of victimhood. Okay, you may have experienced something and currently right now the divine is trying to work with you in order to be able to change your perception about the situation. Gratitude. Okay, could potentially be somebody that you have to, that it will best serve you to forgive. Okay, one card. What is blockage? What needs to be healing to release this blockage for pile number 1? There we go. The light. Okay? Being able to let the light shine in order to be able to focus on your passions. You have got a quest that's ahead of you, and it's important for you to be able to focus on where do you want to go. Okay? The decision is up to you. Right? But currently you're dealing with some insecurities. There's some type of situation. There we go with them scales not being balanced. You could potentially be a Libra, okay, but it's some scales that need to be balanced. We got all this it's something that you need to be able to balance out, but be mindful of people and their trickery, okay, that gets in your head and then makes you struggle with thoughts of rejection. Okay, all right, thank you for that, Spirit. All right, let's see. Let's see. What needs to be healed? What needs to be healed, Spirit? What needs to be healed for my pile number 1 in order to release the blockages? What needs to be healed for my pile number 1 in order to release the blockages? What needs to be healed? Oh, shoot. Change. Balance again. It's something that you need to balance. And then we got the death card. Death represents letting things go. Letting things go so that way new things are able to come in. Letting things go so that way new things are able to come in. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay? Then it says change. You are resisting change, pile number 1. You are resisting change, and it's important for you to be able to let that go. Okay, it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So if you don't move, how do you expect things to grow? Right? And then we got that card, balance. This is all about, balance has been a steady thing here. Balance. Okay, balance says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, it's something that you need to be able to balance out within your world in order to heal and remove those blockages. Okay, Spirit, 1 card please. What does file number 1 need to heal in order to be able to remove let go of control? Wheel of Fortune. Letting go and control. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is all about one day you up, one day you're down, and we have no control over that wheel. That wheel just spins. This is the universe that lets that wheel spin and let everything happen, okay? Letting go of control, okay? You need to, it's important for you to be able to release some type of apathy from the past. Release being focused on things from the past, okay? Because then things will be able to come in. You know, you're struggling with really being able to find your way forward, okay? Could potentially be into regards to some type of family situation, you know, some type of emotional fulfillment where you didn't have a lot of different options and things like that, right? You struggle, right? You try to really be able to work your way through, but your emotions got in the way, or potentially a masculine energy got into your way, you know, left you on guard, right? You know, there was a whole lot of thievery and a whole lot of trickery there that you are still reflecting back upon, okay? What does my pile number 1 need to heal in order to move forward? Okay. Release. Yep. Toxicity. Toxic attachments. Potentially addictions. Right? This could also be negative thinking. But that devil behavior, that devilish things, that the people, and we had that stuff in your head before. A lot of stuff going on in your mental. Right? Which has you at a standstill and not really sure what type of way, what way it is that you want to go. Okay, this can be in regards to a feminine energy or air sign, or you could be an air sign. It's got some truth it is you need to speak, or there can be some communication coming in, but somebody is struggling to make a decision because we still sitting there in that past, not really knowing where our passions lie. Okay. All right, group, pile number 1, this has been your read. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. And I will catch you guys at my next upload. You guys take care. Bye. All right. Hey there, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me here today over here at Luminary Essences Tarot. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, you are in the right pile. All right. So here's the thing is that we are talking about healing today. Okay. So the question is, what needs to heal in order to remove the blockages, right? Because a lot of times if there's a block or somewhere it is that you're trying to go and you are struggling to get there, 9 times out of 10, there's something that is requiring your attention, your healing, in order to be able to allow or to open the way for something new to come in. Because a lot of times the universe doesn't allow new things to come in until we've learned, right? Until we've healed, until we have released. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. So looking at what needs to heal in order for you to be able to move forward. All right. And your card is, card number 20, enough. Oh, this is so pretty. This is beautiful. Okay, you see that? That is a beautiful card. And do you see her? Okay, beautiful. Hair up in a bun. Okay, realizing that she is angelic. I like that. Okay, accepting of yourself. Okay, you were born enough, and being able to understand that. I'm going to read the message from that card because this has beautiful messages in here. It says, throughout life we grow either toward or away from embodying our spiritual self. The direction away from our spirit self is often poorly compensated with a false identity that further weakens our power, autonomy, and authenticity. Even among apparent success, such pretenses further stifle us from within. A life constructed from self-compromise and erasure will shatter from the inside out, much like a mansion built on a hollow foundation will crumble. It can be no other way. Like the featured mother, no one deliberately compromises themselves. For most, this is an inherited pattern that results in a mindless reenactment of one's upbringing, an upbringing that included neglect, abuse, or lack of resources. Many may not have nurtured a secure sense of self, inherent lovability, appropriate boundaries, and confidence. The featured mother is an example of someone who has not always known her worth or how to live with integrity. Initially, she had no boundaries and no understanding of how to assert them or her inherent right to have them respected. She did not realize that she has always been, is, and will always be enough. Her wings need never have been locked within her back, nor need yours. It is up to the mother, like it is up to you, to keep your wings forever outreached, as ready for flight in the direction of your spirit self. Tune in to an aspect of your life that does not feel right, inspiring, or true to you. The mother asks you to step up and move forward with clarity and a firm commitment to what is right for you by you. She asks you to identify what is enough for you rather than prioritizing any desires or expectations of the outside world. For this, you will both realize and enforce your boundaries, okay? And the mother's message for you is know and honor your boundaries. Prioritize your spirit self's need for authentic representation. Let those who do not respect you as you are and on your terms fall away so that the people and opportunities that can come in. And what did I already say at the beginning, right? We have things that we need to heal and release and let go in order for new stuff to come in, right? The block is that sometimes blockages are there and they won't let us to the other side, because in order to get to the other side, to the new people, it's things that we have to heal, release, and let go. Oh, I love it. Don't y'all love how the stuff y'all lining up? I do. I really, really do. All right, so let's see, Spirit. I think it already told us what it, but we're going to see, what does pile number 2 need to heal in order to move forward? What does pile number 2 need to heal in order to move forward? Wisdom, trusting in yourself. Trusting that you have the knowledge, right? Trusting in yourself. You got something inside of you. You got some fertility inside of you. And it's important for you to be able to heal that, right? Finding peace within. Workaholic. Some of you work entirely too much, okay? Working too much causing you to miss out on joy, right? Are you even working somewhere where you even happy? Because it looks here like these people are painting like there's creativity, right? But sometimes, people get into jobs and trust. I understand, work is work and things have to happen. But yeah. Then we got abundance. So healing your idea of abundance and your ability to get there. Because look at this. These are two people reaching for abundance, and one person is just kind of slumped over saying, oh my God, and then they cry about it, right? But the other person said, well, it's down there, let me figure out how I'm gonna get to it, right? Making a way to get to your abundance and not just thinking that everything is just over with and done, right? Realizing what your quest consists of. We got a whole lot of comparison going on here is what I'm noticing. Y'all don't see it, but I do. Comparison, right? This one, it's this side and that side, right? This side and that side. You comparing yourself to somebody else. This side and that side. You compare yourself to somebody else. We got the lemonade. Comparing. Are you comparing yourself to others and you are struggling with your idea of perfection? There is no such thing as perfection. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? Alright. Oh shoot. Following your instinct. Learning to follow your instinct and nobody else's, right? Stop feeling guilty. There's somebody that's in your life that you might be taking care of or something like that, but you not to feel guilty, releasing the guilt it is that you feel. You're feeling insecure currently because you are within a facade, living in a facade where there's a whole lot of trickery going on, potentially with a lot of people that are stuck up in that vanity lifestyle, right? They like to look at those reality stars and things like that, and that's what they look up to, right? You're struggling to let go of the illusions and the delusions, right? Because being impatient, okay? All right, Spirit. All right, one card, please. What does pile number 2 need to release in order to heal, in order to move forward? All right, what is pile number 10? I love how that popped up. Adversity. adversity, all the things that's going on around you, not feeling nudged and pulled because of all the adversity that is taking place around you. You really being able to stand out for who it is that you are. You. Okay? Adversity says, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. And look at that. Acceptance is under there. Okay, I love how it lines up. Acceptance. Accept yourself for who it is that you are. Some of you, I don't know why that stuck out. Some of you might have some type of creative venture it is that you want to take part in, but because of your work schedule, you know, you're not able to really take care of that. All right. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. All right, one more card, please, Spirit. What does pile number 2 need to heal in order to remove blockages? You need to heal the ending of something. There was an ending that occurred that you may still be holding on to, but this card says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So yes, so holding on to things, not allowing situations to go, you know, healing, you know, and understanding the importance of allowing things to go. Okay, and up under there, they say service, right? I feel good when I help others. So there can be something that, you know, that is calling for you to engage in, but, you know, because of being afraid of adversity and things like that, you know, being afraid of letting things go is creating more of a blockage, right? It's creating more of a hindrance to you. Okay, one card, please, Spirit. What does pile number 1 need to, pile number 2 need to release? Ooh. In order to move forward, what do they need to heal? Yeah. You got this, it's a new journey that you are going to be headed in, but you're struggling with balancing things out, struggling with making a decision, struggling with making a decision. You're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking clearly. Here we go again. Not wanting to let things in. Still caught up in the illusions and the facades and things like that. Really working on nurturing yourself. When you nurture yourself, you are able to focus on your garden. You are able to help things grow, right? It's important for you to really be able to release some type of heartache from your past. Releasing the heartache from your past, really being awakened to that situation, because there was no love there. There was no love there. Okay? One card, please, Spirit. What is, okay? Yeah, some type of karmic pattern. Right? Some type of injustice that was done to you that's causing you to struggle with focusing and working on yourself, right? Potentially there could have been some situation where you were manipulated, but you were leaving that situation. You left, you're on your way out, but you keep looking back. You know, you are currently in hermit mode, currently reflecting, currently just really looking at things. But it's in regards to your creativity, or potentially in regards to some type of masculine energy that could have been young-minded. Right? And now you're on guard. Okay? And it's blocking your pentacles. Okay? All right. Pile number 2. This has been your read for what needs to heal in order for you to be able to move forward. Okay? Release those blockages. Please feel free, or go ahead and let me know in the comment section how this resonated for you. Okay? And I look forward to seeing you on my next upload. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. And until my next upload, you guys take care. Bye. Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me here today. And as you have read the tagline, this reading is all about healing. Okay, what needs to heal in order for you to be able to release blockages? Because ideally the way that it goes is that the things that we have yet to heal, okay, they create a blockage for us, right? Because what happens is that it's like going to a different level, right? You heal this, the door open, go to a new level, right? So I want to be able to identify and be able to help to illuminate some things in your life that require healing in order for you to be able to release a blockage, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so that way you can be a part of the family, all right? So let's see what your card is. Ooh, I think I have not, like, I've flipped through this and this is one card that I have yet to get. My pile number 3, I don't know what it is that you guys went through or whatever it is that you experienced, but just know that it always gets better, okay? The moment that you decide and that you allow yourself to get better, okay? And this is a little bit graphic, but I think we'll be fine. I'll show it real quick. This is card number 8, okay? And that is, whew. and it says the weeping wound. And it says you are not your wounds, okay? And the thing is that this wound is like still open, okay? And it's the fact that it's still open. She's got blood coming from her eyes. She's staring out into space. It looks like something, it was a laceration on the face, and a laceration on the neck, and a laceration on the side of the head, and it's like red in the back, and it's like red is like, it could be passion, but red is like that intense color of like pain and just anger and frustration, but covered. And it's just like, oh my God, I don't know who ripped your heart out, right? I don't know if some of you guys were in an abusive relationship, you know, physically abusive, emotionally abusive, or that when somebody left your life, you feel like that they took your heart with them. Just know that you are not your wounds, and things will always get better as long as you believe that and you make the positive strides. Heck, you being here right now and watching this reading is a step towards healing, right? A step towards healing, which means a little bit more that wound has started to close, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read from the card. It says, healing happens as our wounds receive sufficient attention, treatment, and expression. Wounds stop bleeding once the pain has been known and released. Okay, known and released, right? And what we doing here, we identifying to help you later. Okay, this needs to occur on an emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual level. Until then, no scar tissue can begin to form, leaving our wounds exposed to an infection. The maiden remains a prisoner to her pain. Her wounds bleed over the potential, voice, perception, and present. She has shown up to support you through a time of safely addressing whatever wounds still bleed over your life. Perhaps you find yourself in a toxic relationship, being mistreated or taken advantage of by your family, friends, or those in your workplace. Alternatively, it could be that you experience ongoing money issues, challenges with addiction, are never feeling sufficiently acknowledged, heard, or regarded. Give yourself permission to prioritize tending to whatever outstanding core wounds and false beliefs you have with love and light. Shower your wounded maiden self with compassion. Listen to her without judgment. Validate the tears she cries. Feel with her. Access her inherent nurturing and protective mother, guardian, and crone capacity to do this. Assure your wounded maiden self that she is no longer alone and her pain From a support network with a loved one, a safe friend, a healing professional, or a mental health expert, or perhaps all four, allow them to bear witness to your story. Okay? It says, you are so much more than your wounds. It is never too late to grow beyond them. It is always possible to access the rest of your life without them bleeding over it. We all must feel, express, and release our way through our pain. There are no shortcuts, but once it is thoroughly done, it is done. It is hard work over an intense period that takes you as long as it takes. Once complete, the insights, peace, love, light, and liberation of being on the other side of your wounds will transform you in imaginable ways. Your once greatest hurt has the potential to become your greatest power if and only if you show up for whatever it takes to complete the process. That is beautiful. Okay? And as I stated before, you choosing to watch this today is a part of healing. Okay, the moment you take one step towards healing is always a step, and to be able to congratulate yourself for that. All right? Yeah, bittersweet wanted to pop up. So yeah, bittersweet about something. Yeah, some of you guys are complacent, and that complacency is stopping you and hindering your quest. Right? Struggling to see the things on the other side. Okay, one card please. What does pile number 3 need to heal in order to move forward? What does pile number 3 need to heal in order to move forward? Insecurity. Your insecurity, not trusting in yourself, not believing in yourself, you know, your insecurity, you know, realizing it takes patience. Okay, it takes patience. There is no such thing as perfection. Okay, no such thing as perfection. You know, you are feeling bound and chained to a situation and or a person that could potentially struggle with mental health and or drinking and addiction problems. Okay, you feel bound to them because there's a chain on this woman and she feels guilty. So she's there, she's stuck there out of guilt. Okay, it's important for you to really be able to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself from choosing to walk away, to ignore, to isolate yourself from other things that could have brought you happiness. Okay. All right, one card, please, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to heal in order to move forward? Ooh, okay, that wanted to pop out. Balance. It's important for you to be able to balance some things out. There's some situations, some people in your life, and it's important for you to be able to balance things out and realize you can't make everybody happy. You cannot make everybody happy. That's that people pleaser tendency to try to make everyone happy. Okay, this is about you being able to discover yourself. Okay, you could potentially be grieving over a situation and or person, but struggling to complete cycles ultimately. Struggling to complete things. Struggling to let things go. Okay, struggling with, you looking at everybody else, not realizing what potential it is that you have. Okay. See. Yeah, mysticism. You covering yourself up. You hiding. You going through and you feeling left out in the dark. There you go. Living in a facade. Living in a facade, right? Struggling to be enlightened, right? Struggling to be enlightened. All right. One card, please, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to heal in order to move forward? What does pile number 3 need to heal? Growth. It's time to grow. It's time to grow. Okay, once you are able to grow, you are able to reach your success. Okay, this is about growth. Understanding that if you want to expand, it says I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So really being able to grow consciously. Expanding your awareness leads to your success. One card. What is card? Shoot, that gave me a lot. I'm not going to take all that stuff. One card, please, Spirit. What's pile? Okay. Relationships. It's time to heal some relationships, okay? And potentially, you can heal a relationship by changing it, okay? But it says, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good, okay? Understanding that it's important for you to be able to be around people that serve your highest good. Okay, because a lot of times, that people pleasing stuff leads you to being in relationships with people, and then you're just trying to please them, but then you're just working on them, focusing on them as opposed to yourself. Heal your own wounds, okay? And change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, so potentially needing to change the situation, resisting change. Okay, your ability to to be flexible, to change, to allow things to end, to let yourself out of the facades, potentially facades when it comes to relationships with others. You have a lot of imbalanced relationships. You're giving, worried about everybody else. All right, one card, please, Spirit. What is pile number 3? One more card, please. What is pile number 3? Ooh, shoot, guys. All right. One card, Spirit. What does pile number 3 need to heal? What does pile number 3 need to heal? Pile number 3, let go of the burdens. Let go of everybody else's baggage. Let go of everybody else's baggage, okay? Open up, speak your mind, speak your truth. Get out of the illusions and things like that. Really work on healing you will bring you your success, okay? It will bring you, your good karma will come in after you are awakened to things. And then that's when, guess what? Your creativity comes. Your creativity comes. One card, please, Spirit. Yep, you're struggling with being able to see things clearly. This one to just throw itself out there. Anxiety up in your head, worried about everything else, right? Struggling to complete a cycle, right? Struggling to leave out of that lack mentality. Probably something with a family situation, right? Something from your past that wasn't harmonious. It was not. Could have potentially been with a controlling fire sign, controlling masculine energy that was sneaky. Okay, they played mental games, that mental manipulation. Okay. One card, please, Spirit. One card, please, Spirit. Hold on. What's pile number 3 need to release? Pile number 3 need to release. Pile number 3. Release, free yourself. Pile number 3 is important for you to be able to free yourself. It's time to take some time out for yourself. Go within. Go within, do the work, do the research, do all the observing that it is that you need to do, so that way you can be able to call in your shifts, releasing the apathy from the past, potentially in regards to masculine energy. That's another fire sign. Want to pop up one card, please, Spirit? Yep. Figuring out which way it is you want to go. Figuring out. Once you're able to release yourself, you got to be able to move forward. This card is a card that shows some type of movement, but guess what they're doing? Looking in the back. Looking in the back. All right. All right, my pile number 3, that has been your read. Okay, let me know in the comments how this resonated for you. Okay, I would love to hear your story. All right, and if you like the content here, please feel free to like, comment, share, and most apparently subscribe to the channel. All right, and I look forward to seeing you in my next upload. Take care. Bye.